All right, so good morning, good afternoon, whenever you choose to watch this. I appreciate you. My name is Anthony. Now let's go ahead and get into this. Now, let me start this a little differently this time. Let me go ahead and start this with what Malcolm X had to say.
I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
Now, with that being said, initially I was going to say, he said that almost 40 years ago, but I forget it's 2024. And now I said it back in 1963. So he gave us a warning that is still ringing true today, that the Democratic Party, he didn't say Democrat, I'm putting this into the Democratic Party because I'm talking about Kamala today, are using celebrities that have such a bad history and energy to them. And that's how they think of us as the black people, of us just being foolish, not being critical thinkers. This, we see somebody that we like their song, we automatically gonna vote for them. I'll be honest with you, anybody that Cardi B follows, I am not gonna follow. In fact, that'd be the direct opposite. I would go the direct opposite direction of whatever Cardi B chooses to represent or tell people to vote for. Because let's not forget, Cardi B does not have the best history in the world. And I think it's an embarrassment to have her on stage to sit here and try to garner a vote for a Democratic presidential candidate opposed to quote unquote stand for equal rights, stand for men and women and all this other kind of stuff. All this kind of stuff she's pledging to change. But yet you have a woman on there that have admittedly done criminal activities that have hurt people. But it doesn't make any sense to me.
Are we ready to make history? All right. Just like Kamala Harris, I too have been the underdog. I've been underestimated. My success belittled and discredited. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. Women have to work 10 times harder, perform 10 times better, and still people question us how we got to the top.
I don't got a question how Cardi B got to the top. And I'll get into one of the videos where she admitted to the stuff she says. I'm not going to say anything that's alleged. I'm going to let Cardi tell you what she said and what she has done to get to the top. It wasn't through hard work and, being the underdog. It was by being this a deplorable person. A quote unquote super predator. Shout out for Hillary Clinton for that.
They be like, how she got there? Hold on, let me warm up. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I can't stand a bully. But just like Kamala,
I find it very interesting. She says she cannot stand a bully, but yet she has been one of the biggest bullies on the internet and in entertainment from what I've seen. Let's not forget about the fight she got at that little ball or what have you. Well, let's keep going.
Always stand up to one. All the time, I'm ready for him. Yeah. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I wasn't gonna vote this year. I wasn't. But Kamala Harris joining the race, she changed my mind.
And honestly, whenever she's going over this speech, I know I keep interrupting it, but whenever she keeps going over this speech and trying to convey her thoughts or what have you, it seems very unrehearsed. Now, in one of her videos after the event, she says she always dreamed in this moment how proud she is of herself and all this other kind of stuff, right? Again, a moment that's not deserved at all. I'm not voting for Harris, but I would like to think that a stage like that for a potential presidential, the next potential president, and truthfully, I do think she more than likely is going to win. You want to have people that represent black people and Hispanic people and Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and the immigrants in general You want to have somebody up there that has a more honorable, noble story than Cardi B's. And let's be real here. Cardi B was very outspoken and loud about her not wanting to vote. It wasn't going to because of how everything is right now. Yet she's on stage now. It gives to me, especially the way she's giving this speech, that she was paid to do it and they gave her the speech at the last minute. Because if you're a music artist that has sat here and performed in stadiums and arenas and talk about your WAP and all this other kind of stuff, I would think being on stage fully clothed, right, would be a lot easier, a lot more comfortable time if you're not a fraud. And what I mean by fraud, not necessarily by her musical talents or what have you. I'm not going to touch on that. What I mean by fraud is about that she really does genuinely support and want Harris to be in office. I feel like this is more of a payday for her, and she took the opportunity to get some heat off of her. Because I find it very interesting that a lot of these music industry people are sitting here coming out for Kamala Harris after the whole entire Epstein and P. Diddy stuff is starting to come out. And now that Quincy Jones has passed away, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot more things that coming out on top of that too. So I feel like they're trying to save face. If Harris gets into office, she's probably going to do something behind the scenes to make sure whatever's getting ready to come out in these trials for Diddy, their name's going to be redacted, covered, or however you want to say it. That's just my opinion on it. I'll go ahead and play with no more interruptions.
I did not have faith on any candidate until she joined the race and said the things that I wanted to hear, that I want to see next in this country. Did you hear what Donald Trump said the other day? He said he's gonna protect women whether they like it or not. Donnie Dunk, please. Protection for women, especially if we're talking about maternal and mental health care, isn't telling them what to do with their bodies. It's supporting them and giving them the care they need for what they choose to do with their bodies. I don't play that. Trump says he's going to protect women whether they like it or not. Well, if his definition of protection is not the freedom of choice, if his definition of protection is making sure our daughters have fewer rights than our mothers, then I don't want it! I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. We all knew Trump was a hustler. But hustling women, and I'm a hustler too, yeah. But hustling women out of their rights to their body is nasty work. Hustling Americans out of their hard-earned money by selling Trump watches, Trump sneakers, and Trump Bibles. By the way, the watches is $100,000. Donald Trump talks about how he has a concept of a plan, but America, the only concept of a plan he has is a plan to hustle you. He's selling more than watches and sneakers. He's selling us bigotry, misogyny, division, chaos, and confusion. He wants us to hate each other. Thank you, I love you too. I'm not giving Donald Trump a second chance. No. I'm not taking any chances with my future, and I'm damn sure and taking no chances with the future of my children. All three of them. All three of them. I'm not giving him the chance. You're not giving him the chance. I'm with Kamala. I believe in her. And America, I believe in you to turn out on Tuesday. Turn out and turn up on Tuesday. Turn the page and let's win this thing.
Okay. Chaos and confusion. You mean to tell me that's not Cardi B? And again, there are so many more respectable, honorable black people that could have got on that stage. And I keep referring to Cardi B as black because she keeps switching back and forth between being black and Puerto Rican, I think. So, here's why I'm not a fan of Cardi B. And ever since I heard this, I've never been a fan of her. Let me rephrase that statement. I've never been a fan of Cardi B. I never even really listened to her music. She had one song I kind of liked, and I was like, okay. And then I started listening to that song whenever I heard this video. And this came out back in 2019, I want to say.
I paid over $50,000 in studio time because you gotta pay good engineers, you gotta go to a good studio, and you gotta put in that bread. I did it with my money. So for a bitch to say that I don't deserve it because I don't put in no work, now that's when I feel like it's bugging. Because I did it myself. Niggas must have forgot that I did to survive. Like, I had to go strip. I had to go, oh yeah, you want me? Yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I dropped up and I robbed them. That's what I used to do. Nothing happened to me, man. Nothing. So say that I don't deserve it. That's when I know that if they do not know what to do, so to take me out because nobody wanted to help me. Nobody.
I don't give a crap about her tears. If she wasn't famous, she should be locked up. And the only reason that nobody has brought out criminal charges against her is most likely they're embarrassed. But truthfully, in 2024, the way that men, for the most part, are not as seen as masculine as they used to, whoever did get robbed by Cardi should come out and sue her. Unless she already got to them first and gave them a nice little settlement and paid them back as she made millions. That's just one. And you would think people could change, and that was before she got famous and everything else. Okay, I would give you that normally. But then this happened.
Splash her down. Get us water. Splash her folk down.
Woo, that shit feel good. Put that shit in my pussy, bitch. Come on. Yeah, bitch.
Sexy lady, let me hear you say ah.
Now I muted the second part because, you know, it was playing her song. But then she threw a mic at somebody. Like, what? Now, you saw initially she did ask for water to be thrown on her, and then she started performing, and then, you know, another woman threw some water up still, right? She got upset and threw a mic. And let's be real here. It doesn't take much to unalive somebody. It doesn't take much to blind somebody, to give them some permanent brain damage or break a bone or this cause a bruise. It doesn't take much over some water. She's hot-tempered, immature, and should be a felon, but yet she's up there on stage speaking and introducing and talking about Kamala Harris. That's the most embarrassing thing I ever seen. And people like it and say, oh, I'm so proud of her and all this other kind of stuff. Now, there are a lot of people that are calling her out. But I just find that Cardi B being up there is an embarrassment. And I got to play this clip one more time.
I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
Now, again, I am not endorsing and voting for Kamala Harris, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm voting for Trump either. I'm not voting for either one of them. I voted for the Green Party. People say that's a throwaway vote. I don't care. And the reason I say that is because no matter who you vote for, the wars are still going to happen. The American people are still going to be put last. That's just the way it is. Things are not going to change unless something really horrible happens. I don't want to say that. So the main reason I always vote in presidential elections, even though I may not like who's running, is the stuff that goes on for your local state. There's a lot of stuff that's on there. So anybody that does vote, even though you may not vote blue or green, I still emphasize you still vote for somebody and pay attention to what's on the ballots for your area. Like in my area, there are plenty of stuff on there about marijuana being legalized, women's reproductive rights was on there. Homestead exemptions was on there. So a lot of stuff local to my particular state and situation was on there that I can vote for, that I know that I personally can make a difference about. When it comes to the whole entire election, we have no control over that. And let's be 100% honest that our votes are just a recommendation for the Electoral College of what they should do. They don't have to do it. That's why I say we really don't have a say in who we vote for and who gets elected. We have a recommendation, because if that was true, then whoever wins the popular vote should be the ones that win the election every single time. But I made a video about that. I'm not going to keep going about that. But back to Cardi B. Let's go back to hear how she said she wasn't going to endorse anybody.
Don't fucking ask me. I don't give a the resume they send. I don't give a I'm not endorsing no presidents no more. Because we could fund 2 wars. We could fund 2 wars. Talking about we don't got it, but we got it. Like, we're the greatest nation. No, the not. We're going through right now. Like, say it. We really going through. We really are right now. And yeah, we talking about we could fund 2 wars. That's like trying to front like, yeah, I got the money to support 2, but you really don't. Y'all talk about y'all don't make negotiation with the odds, but y'all need to sit the down with these people and find agreement. No, we cannot fund these wars. We can't. Keep it a bean. We can't. This is crazy. And then you know what? I told myself this week, like, yo, the internet right now is too dark, because celebrity drama, of course, we love it, we infuse with it, we watch it, but it's like, yo, that's little of what's really going on in the world right now. That's nothing compared to what's going on in the world right now. The world is in shambles.
Okay, and she wasn't necessarily wrong about that at all. And she would have stuck to that opinion, even though I don't like her. I would have went ahead and, but okay, she stuck to her guns, even though I don't care for the woman. But here she is after the event. Her poor, very, very poor performance of the event.
I'm just so fucking proud of myself. I don't give a fuck. Like, I've been wanting a moment like this for a very fucking long time. Like, it's like you could win Grammys. Like, I have won Grammys. I have won every fucking award. Like, I literally got over 100 fucking awards. Like, I have gotten every fucking award. But these moments to me mean. I'm just so fucking proud of myself. I don't give a fuck. Like, I've been wanting a moment like this for a very fucking long time. Like, it's like you could win Grammys. Like, I have won Grammys. I have won every fucking award. Like, I literally got over 100 fucking awards. Like, I have gotten every fucking award. But these moments to me mean everything. Like, these are the moments that it's like I'm really gonna be talking to my grandkids about this shit. Like, it's like I'm really making a change for my fucking community. My community, my people. And I really came from fucking immigrant parents. Like, every single time that people always talk about how I talk and shit, bro, my fucking parents got 2 different fucking accents, and I'm squished in the fucking middle. I'm squished in the fucking middle, plus with the Bronx Ebonics, and it's like, but I still made it though, and I'm still here. Like, it's like I'm a fucking proud of a nigga that was fucking whipping taxis and a bitch that was motherfucking a cashier, and I'm really fucking here. Like, yo, that shit really fucking feel good to say. Like, for real.
But she doesn't deserve it. So she's a product of 2 immigrant parents, and somehow she got lucky. And let's call it for what it is. She got lucky, because if any one of those men that she took advantage of and robbed, she would be in jail. But she got lucky. And she keeps getting lucky. No matter how bad she asks, no matter what she does, somehow she just keeps getting lucky. But here's the thing about that though, just because you keep getting lucky right now, doesn't mean that karma won't come around the corner eventually. I mean, it just took, almost 40 years for Petey to finally get his karma, right? But back to what I was saying, these celebrities do not deserve to be on that stage. You have Cardi B that should be in prison. You have Meg Thee Stallion, who is a professional victim, who went out there and looked like, I'm not going to try to insult the woman right now, right? But I will say this: she has a very questionable past and may have got a man locked up that don't deserve to be in there. right? You have Beyonce, who's sitting here, and I know everybody loves Beyonce for some reason, when she was the least talented member of Destiny's Child, but you have her, and you have all the questionable things that she's been around. Her drug dealing husband, the witchcraft, the conspiracies. It goes on and on when it comes to Beyonce. It's really dark when it comes to Beyonce and everybody taking her. But we have these people that are sitting here in our face that really hasn't done anything for us, that can't relate to us at all, telling us we should vote for a woman who hasn't grew up in our communities and can't relate to us at all. It's the craziest thing about it. I refuse to listen to any rich person to tell me who to vote for. I refuse to listen to a rich person who has not had the American experience. And just like Cardi B said, she came from 2 immigrant parents. And even though she should be in prison right now, she got lucky became rich. And whenever she gets upset, the racial slurs come out. And it's not the N with the A at the end, it's the N with the ER in there. Let's go look it up. It's the craziest thing. She be the most disrespectful person on earth, but yet somehow she has a lot of fans, and it's embarrassing. But anyways, I thought this video was kind of, what's this? This is the end. This is on a little lighter note, I guess. Let's see.
I believe in every word that comes out of her mouth, that the cost of food and the cost of living is too high. Damn, it's even high for me!
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
I thought that was funny when I saw that. Again, I'm not sitting here endorsing Trump, but I just thought that was funny. That was like a perfect opportunity somebody made to make a Trump ad. But then there was also this other artist I saw on TikTok that was pretty entertaining. She has a very convincing Kamala look.
Joe Biden is asleep. Kamala is at a dance party with Beyonce. 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 Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. 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 Beyonce, party with Beyonce, 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 dance party with Beyonce, dance party with Beyonce, Kamala.
I love Blizza. She's funny. She's beautiful and she's funny and talented. She's amazing.
And this former president and this former president.
So I just want to end on that, something more lighthearted. I like Liz. I think she's funny. But the other thing I think I was going to show was the whole entire tweet that she had between her and Elon Musk. Here's the thing. Do I personally think that Elon Musk should be giving opinions on politics at all, being a South African man? No. And I understand that he may have citizenship down, all this other kind of stuff. He lived the majority of his life here. It's very frustrating that people who have not grown up here have an opinion and a say in our elections, because you really don't hear about that too much in other countries. You really don't. So it's 2 people to me that really shouldn't have that much an opinion. Elon Musk, a South African, and Cardi B, that should be a felon, sitting here arguing about Kamala Harris. It's like a weird Saturday Night Live skit to me for some reason, right? It just doesn't make any sense how this works out in this world sometimes. Anyways, that's all I really had to say about all this stuff. You know, Cardi B does not have a history. And again, I'm not a fan of Kamala, but she does not have a history, nor does she deserve the right to stand on stage, in my opinion, of a person that could be the potential president of the United States. And also, I think Kamala should think highly enough of us to have more respectable people on stage trying to represent and reach out to voters. Not to, you see what I mean? The way, the people that Kamala brings out to try to relate to black people, foreigners, and stuff like that, that's how she really views and sees us, in my opinion. And it's just not working out. So whenever I hear, the Ricky Smileys, the Steve Harveys, the D.L. Hugleys, all these people who are entertainment celebrities, I have to go back to what Malcolm said. They are not our leaders. These are people who have been rich in a very privileged position for well over 20 years. So it doesn't matter what happens to our country. It doesn't matter who's in office. They're going to be okay no matter what. At the end of the day, they're just trying to make more connections that will line their pockets, especially Charlemagne. Again, another man who has a questionable past. It's just, we need more options. We need more options. And Kamala wasn't it. Trump isn't it. Because they both pretty much saying the same thing for the stuff that I care to listen to. And that we're still going to be involving ourselves in wars that have nothing to do with us. If it's not Israel, it's going to be Ukraine or both. And I don't believe in voting for Trump just for the fact that I still haven't forgotten about him saying, I'm not a Christian. I'm not forgetting about the whole entire purge scenario. I made a joke about saying be entertaining, but let's be real here. Encouraging a purge? Come on now. That's just irresponsible and dumb. No. And then the immunity for police. I know people say, well, that's not what he meant. Trump is a almost 80-year-old man. He should be able to communicate what he means, says. Let me say it this way. Trump should be able to say what he means and means what he says. He doesn't need an excuse. So, or are people making excuses for him? Anyways, that's just my opinion on it. I'm going to vote in my best interest, and it wasn't for neither one of them. However, the stuff that was the other stuff on the ballot sheet, excuse me, I can't talk today, is what's important, is what matters to me. And I still encourage everybody to vote. Don't be one of those people that has a protest and not voting at all. Choose a third party. Choose somebody that that has 0% chance to win. But make sure you vote for the other stuff that matters in your particular state and location. That's where you have your power at. We don't have the power of the president. We should, but we don't. So because we don't, at the very least, we can make sure that our local states are what we want them to be, what we need them to be. All right, well, if you're still watching, subscribe, like, leave a comment. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.